So today we are going to talk about creating a Kubernetes cluster using the command line. So let's go through that. So let's start with like a few commands here. Like I have made a PDF about it, but I'm just trying to show you how things work. So first thing is like I'll do an Azure login. So if I do Azure login, it's um, it's going to I have one subscription like you can enter. So I mean you can add multiple subscriptions as well, but uh, currently I have a single subscription, so I'm just using the subscription. Okay, so firstly what I'm going to do is like I don't want to waste much time. So firstly I'm going to run this create AKS cluster. Okay, so it's see it's creating a resource group, right? In Azure everything is associated with a resource group, and you need to create a virtual network associated to that resource group. So it has this has this is creating everything. So um, it's in progress, right? It's saying it's in progress. So in the meantime we can see how it is. Okay, so I think it's creating it. So let me take a small break. Once it is provision, I'm going to come back. Okay, thank you. So now, if you see here, um, so it says like the it's after running the script. Uh, Sorry, I moved a little bit further, but this actually got created. This yeah, so this got created. So I just yeah, sorry. So this says like AKS demo cluster is ready in the resource group RJ AKS demo. So I just ran a kubectl get notes. So it's going to give something. Kubectl get pods hyphen F. Let's see what's there. Okay. Kubectl get all hyphen F. Just browsing through whatever it is available. Okay. So let's say I'm into this home, right? In home, um, I'm just trying to see. So this is home, right? So I just created a new account. So I just got some credits as part of the new account. Um, let's say if you wanted to go to the Kubernetes services, so this is the demo cluster that I've created, right? So let's say if you wanted to connect, okay. So you can directly connect it. Let's say if you wanted to use this terminal and you say like uh, whatever it is, scrap, no storage account required, whatever. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I don't want to create this now, but if you want to log in directly, you can use this. Let's see what's going to happen with the PowerShell. No storage account required. Select a subscription. Okay. Okay. Select a subscription. Okay. This is my subscription. Use existing. Okay. Let's apply that. I think I did not create. We virtual network and everything like that. So okay. So now it's connected to the terminal. So you can go to this connect um, and use these commands to quickly run. Okay, whatever it is, scrap. Okay. Yeah. Get deployment. It's showing like all the namespaces, right? You can get all the deployments from the namespace. You can use this commands. kubectl get deployments. Dash namespace. Cube system, something like that. Okay. Yeah, so you can describe a deployment, right? kubectl describe deployment. Something like that, code DNS, right? Dash namespace cube system. Okay, so this is how you can describe a okay, so kubectl get parts -a cube system. Okay. If you want to get the logs, right? kubectl logs. Okay. These are the logs. Okay. So I'm just giving some example that you could try. So so if you wanted to, this is how you could try that. But I have a comfort using this command line in my Mac. So I mean, if you wanted to use that, you can use that as well. So let's try kubectl version. So you have different versions, right? One is a client version, and one is a server version. Server version is where like your Kubernetes cluster version is. This is the client version. So that's how you could check the version as well. Okay. So so when you go to this one, right, like there are different recommendations for the demo cluster that we have. Okay. So it's going to give some recommendations and all those things. But let's talk about like let's go to that overview section again. This is the monitoring. Okay, this is monitoring. Okay, properties. Okay, so in the properties, this is more important, node pool. So we created the node pool, right? Like node pool are the worker nodes. So these are all the worker nodes that are available. So when you run this command, right, so it's going to show these are the node pools available. It doesn't have an external IP. We'll see that in the later how what we can do. I mean, I'm just going to deploy an application some point of time and show you how we can expose that externally as well. So okay, so let's try to list whatever we have created, right? So these are the resources that we have created actually. And this is how you could check the groups that are available. So okay. The command is under development. Okay. Let's see if that gives. Okay. So now we'll talk about storage. So anything with respect to storage as well, like everything in Azure is all about creating a resource group. Okay, so in that resource group, we are going to manage the storage as well. So with respect to storage, there are four types of storage. One is blob storage, and one is the file storage, and one is the table storage. Like it could be no SQL key value storage, and disk persistent storage for VMs. So blob is basically like storage for unstructured data. So we are going to talk about the storage as well in depth. Okay. So so we are into that storage. So we can see the different object storage, file storage, block storage, uh, storage recovery, and storage discovery. Okay, this is one set of backup and recovery as well, right? So these are all the vendors that help with the backup and recovery. So few companies use Commvault and Veeam. Um, there are other Cohesity, Rubrik as well. But uh, so also we are going to talk about like data availability with respect to like there are locally redundant storages, zero redundant storages, geo redundant storages, and read access geo redundant storages. So locally redundant storages, okay. So exactly 3 copies of data stored on separate hardware nodes and disks. Durability 99.99999%, 11 nines. Okay. Um, let's talk about zero redundant storage. Okay, so cloud providers doesn't offer zero redundant storage option. Okay, so basically like LRS, right? LRS exactly maintains 3 synchronous copies within a single data center. GRS, geo redundant storage, like let's say you have your primary data center and you have your secondary data center. So it's going to asynchronously maintain the copies uh, between those infrastructure, like between those data centers. So so it internally uses LRS to maintain 3 copies, and it's going to synchronize those 3 copies to the other data center as well. So okay, the next one is like geo zone redundant storage. So even this is more advanced storage. So basically here we have your primary data center, which it has 3, like instead of the prior one it has a single one. Now this has the primary region, it has 3, and you have the secondary as well. So uh, so it's going to maintain the copies. So this is going to if there is an issue with your primary data center, it's going to restore from the secondary region as well. So yeah, it has all the durability 69s. So just a note to make a note of. Uh, so with respect to security, right? Uh, what are the options that we have with Azure, right? So we can access via RBAC. Encryption is one sort of thing, right? Like I mean, encryption, firewall, and private endpoints. Like encryption, like they have 2 options, right? Like WireGuard versus IPsec. I think WireGuard is banned, but only IPsec. Uh, but I have to double check on that. Like what are the encryptions? But uh, so I'm just talking about in general how the security could be. Like when we talk about MTLS, right? MTLS is all about like authentication and encryption. So so yeah, so these are the options that we have with respect to Azure security. So I'm going to talk about the firewall, encryption, and private endpoints. Um, so now I'm just trying to create a storage account. So generally, the storage account you need to have a unique name. So so try to, like, if it doesn't have a unique name, it's going to complain about it. I mean, it's not going to create it. So so there are some performance plans like standard, like whatever I was talking about, like these are the standard, and there are some premium as well, like but I think I prefer with the standard one, and I'm just going with the lowest one, which is locally redundant storage. So I think I'm okay with that. Review and create. So we have created the test storage here. uh, you can go to this, click on this one, and you can go to the storage browser, uh, it's going to show you like what are the options that we have. um, so I'm for my use case, I think I'll use this blob one. So these are the options. I mean, um, so you can check whatever the things that are available. So we are going to talk about the retrieval of data as well. So we have options like hot, cool, cold, and archive. So the general recommendation from Azure is like uh, it's always good to have a hot data. Cool is like if you have like 1 or 2 days. Let's see, like hot, cold, cool, cold, archive, Azure specs. Hot, active data accessed or changed very often. Infrequently accessed data. Infrequently accessed data kept for short-term backup or seasonal retention. Minimum storage duration of 30 days. Cold tire, 90 days. Archive is like 180 days. So I think I went a little out of topic, but so what I'm going to do is now whatever that I've created it, uh, I'm going to delete that, right? So um, you can use this delete AKS command, and you just need to confirm yes. So then it's going to delete. It's going to take some time to delete. You can go to the UI as well, and go to the Kubernetes services. It's going to take some time to delete, but slowly it's going to delete. So you can check the status as well. Okay. Now we are going to check. I checked the kubectl get notes. I didn't find anything. I'm just trying to list if there are any things. So it's saying that it's deleting. So once it completes the deletion, uh, I think few things can be left out. I'll let you know like and also like I'm going to share the scripts into my GitHub repo, so you can check that and play with it. So that's all about it. But I'll try to create much more. I mean, I don't want my video to be too long. So I'm just making it cutting it here, but I'll add more things with respect to Azure as well. So so this is the output, like it got deleted when I tried the command again, but these are the things, these are the output lists that I still have. You can leave this one, it's not going to charge anything, but if you feel that you have to delete it, you can go ahead and use this command to delete it. um, So Azure group plus Azure group delete. Okay, name. Yeah, these are the things that we could delete it. If required, we can create that again. So that's not at all a problem. It's doing something. So